Hello, Mama friends. So glad that you're here today practicing together and feeling the strength and power of coming together as a circle of women from around the country and maybe even around the world. So let's begin by closing the eyes and making this powerful transition of attention from the external environment to the internal environment more fully. And really feeling the sacred nature of that shift, this powerful shift of attention. And feeling the luxury of spending some time in attunement with our own dear selves. And knowing that this time with ourselves is inherently for the benefit and good of all. As Sarah Power says, because we exist in an infinite sea of energy exchange, as we create a shift in our own consciousness, it truly does affect the greater whole. So yes, we practice for ourselves, and in so doing, it benefits all those with whom we interact. So just taking a few moments to tune in and just notice what's there with as much compassionate curiosity as you can cultivate in the moment. Just noticing what aspect of yourself is bubbling up into the foreground for your attention right now. And just take a few moments to be with that, whatever it is that's emerging. Whether it's a memory or an interaction that unfolded recently, a sensation in the body that's calling for your attention, an emotional experience that's moving through you right now, or a thought. Whatever it is, see if you can be curious about it, shine some warm, caring attention on it. And it's okay if you can't shine this warm, caring attention on what's there. Just notice how you feel about it instead. And just simply register that. Otherwise, just seeing if we can cultivate some compassionate awareness and curiosity for the experience that just happens to be unfolding within you right now, moving into foreground for your attention in this moment. And I'll give you some moments of silence just to practice being there with it as it is. This is a time for knowing ourselves. So it's not necessarily a time to solve or fix or change what's surfacing. It's a time that we set aside, just a few moments a day, to be curious about what's there within us. And simply be with it as it is. The power of our own presence. Just registering again what's unfolding within you, just letting yourself know this and practice including this. This too I include. And then begin to deepen the breath as we transition into deep 3-part breathing. Feeling free to bring the right hand to the belly, the left hand to the heart. And exhale, fully press the belly in, exiting the air out through the nostrils. Inhale, expand belly, rib cage, collarbones rise. And exhale, collarbones lower, chest lowers, belly deflates. And continue, seeing if you might allow the exhalation to be twice as long as the in-breath. And as you inhale, you can draw the muscles of the perineum and pelvic floor up and in, called Mula Bandha in yoga. And on the exhalation, you can release those muscles down, like you're going down an elevator floor, 3 or 4 flights. Just inviting ourselves to stay connected to these few breaths that we'll be breathing here. And inviting the sacred organs into the practice with Mula Bandha can help facilitate that presence. Good, and after the next long, slow exhalation, you can return the breath back to normal. And unite the palms together in front of the heart. And as we transition into the yoga practice together today, we'll do so setting the intention to explore our personal power in a way that we can have power with others. So not power over others or power under others, but power with others, power with our children, power with our partners, power with our friends and neighbors. Tapping into this place of power that's connected to compassion and love and care. That's a true place of connected power. That's power with. So in honor of this, you can gently bow the head humbly down to the openness of this powerful heart of yours. And just take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests deep, deep within you. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light that rests within each of your children. See that light within them and bow to it. They need us to see their radiant light. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and light within all beings everywhere, without exception. And you can gently lift the head back up to center and swim the arms out to the sides as if moving the arms through thick mud with some resistance. You can interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, lift the head, neck, and chest. You can rock the hips forward as you do so. Arching the back, taking a few deep breaths here. Just opening yourself up to this place of power deep within you, accessing more and more of your capacity, more of your will, a deeper sense of yourself that's connected to all things. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, interlock the thumbs, dive the arms forward. And just taking a moment to imagine diving into this place of power within you more fully. Diving down and into it, accessing it. So many of us, for so many understandable reasons, have become afraid of our power along the way. We've seen power abused, and it can scare us from making contact with our own power. So just practice diving into this place of personal power within you, accessing it in connection with your dear heart and compassionate presence. And with the breath, swim the arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale here. And exhale, dive the arms forward, diving into that place of personal power. Inhale, open your arms wide, open your heart wide, connecting with your heart. And exhale, connecting with your heart as you dive into this place of personal power more fully. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, opening your heart on the in-breath and diving in to make more contact with your personal power with your out-breath. Good, and after the next full round, you can pause. Great, and then we're going to lean forward onto our hands and knees, coming onto the hands and knees. And then we're going to extend the left foot far back, and then lift the left leg up so it's at hip height. I'm going to lift the head, neck, and chest and lift the heel a little bit higher so it's above the hips. Inhale here, opening our heart wide. And exhale, bowing down to our place of personal power as we pull the knee towards the forehead, forehead towards knee. If you need to lower the foot down, you can, or you can keep it raised for more activity. Inhale, lift head, neck, and chest, lift the leg, open the heart. And exhale, bowing down to your place of personal power as you pull the knee towards the forehead. And continue. Nice and slowly, there's no rush here. We're warming up the spine. We're tapping into the heart. We're acknowledging this place of power that does rest within us, that we can access more consciously, connected to our compassionate presence. Good. After the next full round, you can pause, lowering the left knee down, and just rest in child's pose, buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. Just taking a few nice deep breaths. Deep breath in through the nose. And a nice sigh through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. And a nice sigh through the mouth. deep breath in through the nose. And a nice sigh through the mouth. Good. Extend the arms forward. Shift the weight into the hands, coming up onto all fours. And then extend the right leg back. Lift the right leg to about hip height. Lift the head, neck, and chest, opening the heart. Elbows softly bent so as not to hyperextend. And then lift the right heel a little bit higher than the hips. Inhale here. And exhale, pull the knee towards forehead, forehead towards knee. Inhale, lift head, neck, and chest. Open the heart as you lift the right leg. And exhale, bow down to your personal power as you pull the knee towards the forehead. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Nice and slowly opening the heart on the in-breath, connecting with that place of power deep within you with the out-breath. Good. And after the next full exhalation, you can pause. Lower onto the knees, resting into child's pose, buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. And take a nice few deep breaths. And Audre Lorde writes, "A woman's place of power within each of us is neither white nor surface. It is dark. It is ancient. It is deep." Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And a nice sigh through the mouth. Good. Extend the arms forward. Shift the weight into the hands, coming up onto all fours. Melt the hips forward. Lift the head, neck, and chest. The knees can be down on the floor for a modified position in upward dog, or you can lift the knees up by pressing the backs of the feet into the floor. Elbows softly bent. Inhale, lift the heart open, connecting with the heart center. And exhale, you can press back into child's pose, or you can curl the toes under, lift the hips up high for downward dog, your choice. Inhale, come forward and up towards upward dog. And exhale, press back into child's pose or downward dog. Inhale, coming forward and up, open the heart. And exhale, press back, bowing down to your place of personal power. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, honoring that place of power that is neither white nor surface, but that is dark, it is ancient, it is deep. Good, and after the next full round, you can pause, resting either in downward dog or child's pose, your choice. And child's pose is a nice, gentle, loving stretch for the low back. So just invite the muscles of the low back to be easeful here. It's okay if they don't relax. You can just invite them to. It's a gentle request, not a demand. An invitation, which the back can either accept or not. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and a long, slow exhalation. And you can bring the arms alongside the legs and lift the torso all the way up, coming all the way up to standing. Great. Yes. So taking a stand here in Tadasana, pressing the feet down, lifting through the legs, feeling that uprising through the center line of the body, shoulders back and down, closing the eyes for a moment. As you open the heart, just notice what you might be feeling called to take a stand for in your life right now. Is it a cause or a purpose? Is it an interaction with one of your children or a partner or a friend or family member? Just taking a moment and notice what you feel called to take a stand for in your life right now. And just feel yourself taking a stand for this. Connected to your heart. Connected to that place of power that is there deep within you. And unite the palms together in front of the heart. And just let the thumbs touch the sternum, acknowledging the power of your own dear heart as a guide on this journey. And then extend the arms forward, up and back, and just take a few deep breaths here, opening through your heart center. Good. Opening your heart to what it is you're taking a stand for. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, bend the knees softly as you hinge forward and bow down. Tuning in. Bowing down to the sensations that are unfolding within you, bringing presence to them. And even if there's a part of you that has a fear response to sensations in the body when they're uncomfortable or unpleasant, that's perfectly fine. It can still be there. See if you can relax into a spacious presence within you that is unafraid of these sensations and can greet them with a gentle, steady presence that can greet them with a steadiness of care and curiosity. That is a powerful presence that we can bring when there's discomfort in the body. Even if there's another part of us that's feeling afraid of the sensations or alarmed by them or concerned about them. So from here, bend the knees, fingertips in line with the toes, and step the left foot far back. Left knee can be raised or lowered, lifting head, neck, and chest, opening the heart. And if there's a cause in your life or a situation in your life where you're wanting to take a stand, just bring that forward into your consciousness. And open your heart to as many aspects of this situation or cause as you can. Caring for as many aspects of yourself and your experience in this as possible. And then from there, spreading that great care to the others involved. And it's okay if that's not possible. Just see if it might be. Just let whatever happens happen. And then just take note. This is what's happening as I practice greeting all parts of myself in this situation with great care. And then extending that great care to the others involved. this is what's happening within me as I explore that. Just knowing this for ourselves. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Right foot steps back, downward dog or plank or all fours or child's pose. See what serves you most. And remembering that Rumi writes, the external world is the microcosm. The internal world is the macrocosm. So in any given situation out there that triggers us, we can do a U-turn. Turn around from the out there and come back to you, to yourself. And notice what's happening inside of you in this. And practice bringing great care and curiosity and compassion to any parts of you that are getting triggered or activated. And nurture them first. Doing a U-turn. And bringing our care inside. So from here we'll come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. And just taking a few deep breaths on the inhale, lifting the torso up a little bit with rising. And on the exhalation, lowering down a little bit with falling. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Good. And then press the hands down. Lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Many of us didn't have healthy models of someone who was truly empowered. Many of us saw people either bulldozing over others or getting bulldozed over. People who were power over and people who were power under. Often because of the modeling they received themselves. So look between the hands, step the left foot forward. Between the hands, lift the head, neck, and chest. Maybe lower the right knee if you'd like. And lift the heart. So it is an act of great courage to shift from those two models. Excuse me. Pardon. To shift from those two models that we were presented with. Most of us have been presented with. It's an act of great courage to explore a power with position that takes us into account and takes others into account. That extends great care towards ourselves and sees ourselves as worthy of our care. And can also extend great care to the other person, even if we're saying no or setting a limit or asking them to discontinue doing what they're doing. So take a nice deep breath in, opening to the possibility of power with others. And exhale, step the back foot forward to meet the front foot, bowing down, tuning in. And just notice what's swirling around within you with this practice, this theme of personal power. Exhale fully. Inhale the arms out to the sides or forward, up and back. And just take a few moments opening your heart as you open to the place of personal power within you. Feeling your capacity to face challenges, feeling your capacity to face a pandemic while being a mother to your children. That capacity is there within you, even if you're not in touch with it. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Unite the palms and slide the hands down to the level of the heart. Standing tall. And just come back to whatever it is that you feel called to take a stand for in your life right now. It might be kind treatment in your family, kind treatment towards you or those around you. There might be a political cause you feel deeply called to take a stand for. Just notice and exhale fully into this. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, opening to your heart. And exhale, bow down to the place of personal power deep within you. Inhale, right foot back, lift head, neck, and chest, open your heart. Exhale, left foot back, downward dog or plank pose, bowing down to the power of your heart. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. Yes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lift the head, neck, and chest. And exhale, left foot forward, bow the head. Good. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, or out to the sides if you prefer. And exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, opening the heart wide. And exhale, bow down to the power within you. Inhale, left foot back, lift head, neck, and chest. Exhale, right foot back, downward dog or plank pose. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lift the chest. And exhale, right foot forward, bow the head. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, yes. And exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. And exhale, bow down to that place of personal power connected to your heart. Inhale, right foot back, lift the heart open wide. Exhale, left foot back, bow down to this place of power within you. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. Yes, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lift the chest, open the heart. Exhale, left foot forward, accessing the heart's power. Inhale the arms up and back. And exhale, palms to the heart. Pause here, close the eyes, and just bear witness for a few breaths. Integrating. Good, and after the next exhalation, you can inhale the arms, floating them up and back. Open the heart wide. And exhale, bow down. Pausing here for a few breaths. And then you can heel toe the feet apart, about mat width apart with the toes pointing outward slightly. Moving into Malasana, yogic squat, you can bend the knees and lower the buttocks down. If this is too hard on your knees or you're ankles, you can just sit down, sit the buttocks down, put the feet on the floor out in front, and wrap the hands around the shins, lifting the low back up. Otherwise, you can bring the hands together in front of the heart, and you can press the arms into the legs a little bit, lifting the chest, opening the heart wide. Take a nice deep breath in, lifting the heart. And then exhale, interlock the thumbs, dive the arms forward, tuck the chin, and imagine diving down deep into your place of personal power. Inhale, hands together in front of the heart. Lift the heart, accessing its power. And exhale, diving into the place of personal power more fully, accessing it. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, accessing heart energy, accessing personal power, connecting them with one full round of breath. Good, and after the next full round, you can release the hands down, lift the hips up slowly, and heel toe the feet close together again. Fingertips in line with the toes. Exhale here. And inhale the left foot back. Lift the head, neck, and chest. And just pause here for a few breaths. And we're going to bring the right hand onto the right thigh. And we're going to rotate the belly towards the thigh. Bringing the head towards the right and lift the right arm up to the sky. Opening the heart wide, hugging the thighs inwards towards each other, hugging the thigh in towards the belly, the right thigh in towards the belly, and open the right arm wide. Feel a length from the left hand along the arms and wingspan, out through the right fingertips, and erectness. A long line of energy that connects earth and sky. Take a nice deep breath into the heart center. And exhale, slowly lower the right hand down. And just bow the head humbly, integrating what this might mean to you to bring that erect presence with an open heart, connected to both earth and sky. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, right foot back, downward dog or plank pose, your choice. Just pause there for a few breaths. And you can move into downward dog. I'm going to move into a little bit of a challenging pose. So if you prefer, you can lower down onto the knees and do this from the knees, or rest in child's pose at any point. So from the knees, we'll be lifting the head, neck, and chest, lifting the left leg like we did at the beginning of class today. Or from downward dog, lift the head, neck, and chest a little bit, and lift the left leg up. Inhale here, and then exhale, pull the knee towards the forehead, forehead towards the knee. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up, lift head, neck, and chest. And exhale, pull the knee towards forehead, forehead towards knee. The right hip might lower a little bit towards more of a plank position when you do that. Inhaling up and exhaling down. On the in-breath, accessing heart energy. And on the out-breath, accessing personal power. And continue, maybe one or two more rounds. Eventually lowering the left foot down and resting into child's pose for a nice rest. And a moment of integration. nice deep breath in. A nice sigh through the mouth. Good. Extend the arms forward. Shift the weight into the hands, coming onto all fours. Some of you will stay here, and others will curl the toes under and lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Lift the right leg up. Inhale here, open the heart. And exhale, bend the knee, pull the knee towards the forehead, forehead towards knee. Hips might lower a little bit towards more of a plank pose. Inhale, right leg up, lift head, neck, and chest. And exhale, pull the knee towards the head. And continue, moving nice and slowly, no rush. Tapping into heart energy on the in-breath. Tapping into a place of personal power with the out-breath. A courageous intertwining of those energies. Mixing them courageously together. After the next full round, you can lower the right foot down and rest into child's pose. Integrating. Just lovingly noticing what's surfacing for you with this practice. Take time to notice what moves into foreground for your awareness and integration. Deepening your self-knowing. Deepening your self-understanding. Deepening your self-energy. An energy that is truly interconnected. The more we get to know ourselves deeply, the more we get to know all of humankind. Take a nice deep breath in. Long, slow exhalation. And extend the arms forward. Shift the weight into the hands, coming up onto all fours. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Exhale fully. Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. Yes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward and pause. And you can bring your left hand to your left thigh. Rotate the belly towards the thigh and lift the left arm up to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Draw the left thigh towards the belly and feel the long line of energy from the right hand through the wingspan, out through the left fingertips, connecting earth through the right hand and sky through the left. And feel the open heart in between. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, lower the left hand down. And just melt the head humbly down to the openness of heart and integrate. Good. Take a deep breath in, lift head, neck, and chest. And exhale, step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. And just pause there for a few breaths. And we'll bend the knees, lowering the buttocks towards the heels, lifting the heels up towards the buttocks, moving towards balancing squat. Hands can be on the floor the whole time, or you can move the hands to the thighs. Either stay here, or you can lift the head above the dome of the hips so the spine is more erect. And then you can bring the hands onto the heart, connecting with the heart. Just staying present for what unfolds in the feet and the toes. As you hang out here a little bit longer, just feeling great care for the body and its experience if you can. Especially the longer we're in the pose, the more wobbly we'll feel. Just inviting the heart to share its care with the body and its experience through this. And either staying here with hands on heart, or you can interlace the fingers, extend the pointer fingers, and begin to lift the arms up. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, slowly lower the arms down, hands to the floor. Lift the hips, release the toes, wiggle them a little bit. And just folding forward in Uttanasana for a few breaths to integrate. Shining great care on the body, whatever unfolded for you there, however wobbly it might have seemed. Good. Exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Open the heart to the day, and exhale, palms to the heart. Pause here, close the eyes, and simply bear witness. Good. Sustaining this inner presence with yourself, you can gently release the arms and softly open the eyes. And then lay the body down onto the earth, reclining on the back. Just take a moment to relax the body fully, although briefly. And just see if you can scan the body and just find another area of the body to invite to relax more completely. Whether it will or not, just send an invitation. Take a nice deep breath in, feel the belly rise. And exhale, feel the belly fall. Good. And then simply lift the arms slowly up to the sky and then slowly back behind you. And then lift the arms up to the sky and slowly down next to the legs. And we're going to do this with the breath. So exhale here with the arms down. Inhale the arms up and back and down back behind you. And exhale, lifting the arms up and then forward and down next to the legs. Inhale, lifting the arms up and back and down, back behind you. And continue. See if you can now bring in a mantra. as you inhale, rising, and seeing if the word can match the movement and breath, and exhale with falling. Continuing, again matching the word to the breath and movement as precisely as possible for the most benefit, integrating mind, body, and breath. Good. After the next full round, you can pause, taking your time, no rush. And then just pause. And then moving into bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. You can have the feet about hip width apart and parallel, heels beneath the knees. Press the feet down, walk the shoulder blades towards each other. And the palms can either be facing down, or you can interlace the fingers, your choice. And some of you will stay here with both feet down. Others might want to lift one leg up, pressing out through the heel. And if you have one leg raised, you can lower it down and lift the other leg up. And if that leg is raised, you can lower that foot down, press both feet into the floor, recentering, and focus on lifting through the chest and heart. Staying connected to our heart as we tap into our personal power as we move through the world. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Bring the arms out to the sides, lift the heels up and slowly roll the back down, vertebra by vertebra, part by part. Good. And you can invite the arms back behind you and walk the feet about mat width apart. And then we're going to lower both knees to the left, stretching the right thigh and hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale the knees up to the sky. Windshield wiping the knees and legs. So they're like windshield wipers. Both knees to the right. Stretching the left quadricep and hip flexor. And the head might even roll to the left a little if you'd like. Good. Take a nice deep breath in, especially into the heart area, and exhale, knees up to the sky. And with a breath, inhale, knees to the left, breathing into the heart space. And exhale, knees to the sky. Inhale, knees to the right, breathing into the heart space. And exhale, knees to the sky. Good. A couple rounds at your own pace. Tuning in. Tuning in. Tuning in. And after the next full round, you can pause. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. And you can gently roll all the way over onto the side. Just pause in a curled up fetal position for a moment's rest. And then you can press the hands into the earth, lifting the body up. Coming up to sitting, bringing the legs out in front for forward bending pose. Starting perhaps with their hands back behind us and fingertips pointing towards the wall behind us. Bend the elbows a little bit, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Rock the hips forward a little bit, bend the knees, lift the head, neck, and chest. Open the heart. Take a nice, deep, rich breath in, connecting with heart center. And exhale, dive the hands forward, sliding the hands along the thighs, the shins. Hinging forward from the hips, slowly diving into this place of personal power connected with your heart. So we can be role models for our children, modeling for them power with our partner. Power with each child. Power with our friends and family members. None of us do this perfectly, and all of us have areas where we struggle with this. None of us are invulnerable to that struggle. So as we explore this path of power with, may we couple this practice with the practice of deepening compassion for ourselves as we see ourselves more clearly. As we see ourselves more clearly with how we sometimes show up in relationship with others. Remembering that mindfulness is not just about clear seeing. Mindfulness is about clear seeing with non-judgment and eventually even with compassion. And also just noticing those moments where we move into power over or power under. Those are just moments where we need our own compassionate presence. And they're coming up for integration and healing within us. Little signposts or signals that there's just some loving attention that's needed here. Coming up for healing and integration. So exhale fully. Inhale, lifting the torso up, lifting the arms up. Press down through the sits bones and lift up through the fingertips, connecting earth and sky. Upraised staff pose. Urdhva Dandasana. And feel the heart energy. Breathe into the heart space as we stand tall and erect in our torso. A seated standing pose. And just taking a moment to call on support from higher self or higher power or both. And just call on some support to guide you with accessing your personal power connected with your heart so you can be power with others more often as you move through your life. Just take a moment to call on some support from higher self or higher power with that particular area in your life where you move into either power over or power under. Just ask for some support there. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, lean back and bring the arms out to the side and just send some loving wishes out to the other mamas in the circle that they too may access power with more often in their lives. They may feel supported by us, by our community, especially in those areas where they tend to be either power over or power under. Send that loving care out to each other, feel each other's presence and support. Yes, and then slowly lower all the way down. And hug the knees into the chest, receiving each other's support. And gently rock. Good. And you can bring the arms out to the sides. Inhale, knees towards the chest. And exhale, knees to the left, head rolls heavy on the floor towards the right. Inhale, knees towards the chest. And exhale, knees to the right, head rolls heavy on the floor towards the left. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, moving slowly and gently, connected with your heart space. Moving with great care. Good. And after the next full round, you can pause. Eventually rolling all the way, actually either staying on your back or rolling onto your side a little bit so you can come into the legs up the wall pose if you'd like to close the practice today in legs up the wall pose. You can also get a blanket to cover yourself, put on warm clothes. Feeling free to slide a blanket underneath the knees, a rolled up blanket or pillow underneath the knees. Really nurturing yourself so you can relax. Your nervous system can really benefit from the relaxation practice. Creating a nice, loving, nurturing space for yourself until it feels really, really good. It's an expression of loving care. And take a nice deep breath in, scrunch up the face, make fists with the hands, point the toes, lift the arms and legs ever so slightly, and exhale, relaxing. Inhale, open the eyes, splay the fingers, stretch the toes, lift a little bit. Good. Close the eyes, close the mouth, and allow the entire body to be deeply, deeply relaxed. And begin to visualize or sense or feel beautiful light surrounding the body in all directions. Beautiful, warm, nurturing light. Bring the awareness to the light that rests near the soles of the feet. And invite this light into the feet, feeling the ankles relax, The calves are softened and soothed. And this light moves up into the knees, creating warmth and space there. This beautiful light shines into the upper legs, pouring into the hips, shining into the pelvic area, pouring into the reproductive organs, harmonizing, balancing them, filling them with radiant, healing light. Visualize light in the darkness of the womb. This light shines into the digestive organs, cleansing and purifying them. This beautiful light shines into the chest, pouring into the heart. Visualize the heart radiating the infinite glow of loving kindness in all directions, including towards your own dear self, particularly towards yourself. Feel the loving light from your own dear heart shining itself on you. Bring the awareness to the light that rests in the hands, bathing them in warmth. And invite this light into the hands, feeling the fingers and the wrists relax. The forearms, elbows, and upper arms grow heavy and warm. And this light shines into the shoulders. Feel the shoulders relaxing. Warm light moves into the neck, softening and soothing the neck muscles. Bring the awareness to the light that rests near the very base of the spine, and invite this light up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, part by part, and feel the entire back growing warm and relaxed and healed by this light. This light moves freely up the spine, moves up into the neck, into the throat. The tongue softens, the lips are warmed, cheekbones and jaw relax. The jaw is completely relaxed. Ears, nose, and eyes are all filled with the most beautiful light. And the eyelids grow heavy. The temples, the eyebrows, the center of the forehead relax. The center of the forehead is completely relaxed, and the entire face becomes expressionless. The sides of the head, the back of the head, and the crown of the head are all filled with light. And the entire body, the entire being is filled with and emanating the most beautiful, warm, healing light. Just be a witness to this light that's in you and around you and with you always. Gently invite the awareness back home to the breath. And take a deep, rich breath in. A long, slow exhalation. Gently invite awareness back to the physical body, gently awakening the physical self. Eventually rolling all the way over onto the side. And just pausing there, curled up with yourself for a moment's rest. And you can press the hands into the earth, lifting the body up to seated, coming to a comfortable seated position. Closing the eyes, checking the posture. Maybe even bringing the hands to the heart. Tuning into the heart, accessing the power of the heart. And also sliding one hand down to the belly, just beneath the belly button, the hara, the dantian, a place of resource and deep power within us. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And connected to these two places within you, I'll leave you with these words by Audre Lorde. These places of possibility within ourselves are dark because they are ancient and hidden. They have survived and grown strong through darkness. Within these deep places, each one of us holds an incredible reserve of creativity and power, of unexamined and unrecorded emotion and feeling. The woman's place of power within each of us is neither white nor surface. It is dark. It is ancient. It is deep. In honor of staying connected to this place of power within you as you move throughout your daily life, we offer ourselves and each other and our children and all beings a deep, humble bow and namaste. Namaste. So I'll look forward to seeing you in about 5 minutes for our sharing circle.